What's up, everybody? Bill here. I'm gonna do a quick job for a friend of mine, a coworker. I'm gonna repair his bike. It's a beach cruiser with a coaster brake. So let's do this. All right, let me get some light on the subject here. All right. Oh, oh, there we go. All right, so we got some light. Let these go. So let's see. Move it in a little closer. There we go. All right. Give me some gloves here. Latex glove action here. So the deal with this bike is it's got some play in the back wheel. Well, I gotta text Tim and let him know I'm live. Yeah. Let's get these small gloves on. Not ripping them. Ugh. There we go. This bike's got two baskets on it. This back one, which actually might help hold the bike. So just get this bike upside down. Get these on better without ripping them. I just want to get this over with and get it delivered to him probably tonight. It's my Sunday. I wanted to get this done over this weekend, my weekend. So I'm gonna get her done right now. Don't need those. So this is another freebie job, favor. I know sometimes people need help, and you know what? That's what makes the world go round, helping people. It's just, you know, there's a certain limit to it, though, you gotta watch. I know Tim's not like that. He wouldn't take advantage of me. I'm just saying some people would out in the world. Well, that wasn't loose. That was already loose, so that was very loose. It's not good. This side's tight. This one side, the right side's totally loose. Okay. So this is a coaster brake bike. That's where you push backwards on the pedal for the brake. Okay. Actually, can't really see what I'm doing like that, so. Excuse me. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. All right. Okay. So we got the back wheel loose. Now, spin it this way. Okay, so now I'm going to loosen up, take off the coaster brake. And that's going to be a Phillips head. Here, still got all my tools left out from last time. So this looks like a little Phillips head here. Don't you go nowhere. There we go. So move that up. Don't lose this. Put that right there. Okay, so he had a total blowout here. He literally rode the tires off this thing, and it couldn't support the tube any longer, so he had a blowout. So what I'm going to do first of all, put this wheel aside. Okay, I'm going to check his bottom bracket here, his cranks, because they do have some play. See, very loose actually. So since they're loose, I'm going to go ahead and check his bearings while I'm here. You know what I mean? So we'll bust out the big guns for this. This dude right here. Big gun. Okay. Check this guy's bearings out, man. Check out the bearings. It's going to be counterclockwise. No, I meant clockwise. That's what I meant. The opposite of counterclockwise. We'll see if they look like they got juice, there's some grease on them. I'm not going to take them out, but I do want to take a gander at them because these things, single cranks, one piece crank arms are super easy, man. They're super easy. So we'll take that dude there. Let's take this cup out. Excuse me, sorry. There's a little washer right there. So we're taking the cup out now. That's getting clockwise. Ugh. So go clockwise with the cup. Because everything's reverse, okay? Because you're pedaling clockwise, you want to go up, you want to go with it because it's just the way it's threaded. It's threaded that way, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. Bearings right there. There's some grease in it. Yeah. I'm going to do this the quickie way. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take this cup off like that. Okay. And then I'll pull the bearings out. And the other side will pop out like that, and I'll just grease them without having to take it all the way out. Okay. I'll just do them like this. There's not much grease in there, but it's just such a, simple bike. All I got to do is just slap some grease in there. Be good to go. You know what else I'll do? I'll clean the bearings up a little bit, but I won't have to take them completely out to do that. I'll show you how I do it without having to do the whole complete disassembly. Okay. Let's get some paper towels. Just a few. You don't need the whole roll. Just a few. Okay. So there's that. I'm gonna get a little bit of cleaner. I like to use Totally Awesome because it really cuts the grease really good. Okay. So let me get some little bit of newspaper down here. I don't have to do this. It has some grease in there, but they're not very much. They're kind of pretty dry, pretty dirty. Ow. Pretty dry, pretty dirty, but survivable. Okay. All right, so. Can you see that? Hopefully, the hole's right there. It's hard to see, but oh well. Fuck, man, it's on my toe. Shit. Well, why don't you wear shoes while you work on shit? Well, because it's hot, man. Okay. I gotta let the dogs breathe. Let's get some of the old grease out of here. This doesn't have to be spotless. If it was like for a higher end bike or something, yeah. But these one-piece cranks, man, see, that's clean, dude. That's clean. These one-piece, these things are like tanks, dude. This setup is like tank, all right? They're so simple and like die hard. You could literally run them with no grease in the bearings for years and they'll still be fine. It's like the old Schwinn's kind of. It's basically designed after the old Schwinn's, which are just tanks. So a little bit of cleaner. This is called the race that I'm cleaning out. It's called the race. It's the race. The bearings race on this like cup, right? So I'm just cleaning out some of the grime. Just because I'm going to put fresh grease in there. And then he'll be good for the rest of the life of this bike, you know. So I'm going to clean these bearings up a little bit here. Just a little bit of Totally Awesome. Take your paper towel and just clean it. Get a new one. You can see the dirt on there. Okay. Clean the bearings. They look brand new. That easy. Okay. Clean a little bit of that part there. Just clean around. It don't have to be perfect. It's not a perfect bike. So I'm just going to clean the other set of bearings on this side without stubbing my toe again. Okay. Here's the bearings right here. Clean this up a little bit. Looks pretty good. Bearings look like they're in good shape. These are die-hard bearings, man. Like they're big. Compared to like a road bike, these are like literally twice, 3 times bigger. So they're super heavy duty. This is like a super die-hard bike. Okay, so bearings are like new now. And I'll just give this little race right here a little wipe. And there it is. Okay, so now I'm just going to slap some grease on the bearings, button it back up, give it the Bill's Bitchin' Bikes touch. Okay, there's the grease. I use marine grease because it does better if the bearings happen to get wet. You know? So I just put it directly on the bearings. Okay, all around, all the bearings get it. Then I'll put the rest right in the race there, right in the cup. Put a glob in there for good measure. Okay, there we go. So there's that side. Now I'm just going to go do the other side real quick. Get a nice glob there and put it in. Get some on the bearings first. Okay. And what's left, just put it right in the, just glob it in, man. Glob it in there. It'll spread it out as you ride it. You know what I mean? There we go. So we got tons of grease in there. Get it all in there. There we go. So wipe the access off my gloves here without stubbing my toe. Okay. So button this thing back up. Okay. Do that. Get Get your ass up there. There we go, right there. Bring this back up, goes counterclockwise. Make sure the bearing's sitting there properly. There we go. There, started. Screw that on. Once you get it up there, it'll hold it. The bearings will stay. Okay. Counterclockwise when you're putting it back on. The grooves that you grab on right there, okay, on that little cup or race, whatever you want to call it. It's a cup, I think is what that technical term is. It's a cup. So let's get some of this excess grease off here. Okay. So still has a little bit of play, so get it to where there's hardly any play. This is where you got to have the finesse, okay? When you're adjusting these, you want to leave just a little bit of play, because when you tighten up the sleeve, it's going to tighten the whole thing with it, okay? So here's the washer. It's got a notch in it. You got to make sure the notch is lined up with the notch on the crank arm, or else it will not go on. Okay. There, that's on there. Now for the bolt, the cinch bolt, and that's going to be counterclockwise, okay? And these can be tricky to start because they're really fine threads. So I like to go opposite way of the threads until I feel it pop. There. Now it should go on. There we go. Okay. So you want to leave it a little bit loose so you can still turn that cup to see until you get some of that play. See, there's no play, so I'm going to loosen it just a little bit, okay? There, there's a little play, so we'll get this bolt, because when you tighten that bolt, it's going to tighten that cup a little bit at the same time. So you got to just kind of guess how much you need play you need to leave in there, because see, there's just a hair of play, so we'll see if the play goes away when I tighten the cup, okay? That's the trick. You kind of got to guess. It's kind of like comes with experience, you know? So this is the cinch bolt that I'm tightening right here, okay? Still a little bit of play. See if that goes away as I tighten it. Still a little bit. See, the play went away. So now, you don't want it that tight. So let me back it up a little. Back it up. This is where the tuning part comes in, okay? There, got the play back. Back it up just a little there. See that cup moving as I tighten it? Still got some play. Now, play is gone, and that's not very tight, so we're gonna back it up. You just gotta keep doing it until you get it right, just right. I like to leave a hair just a hair of play, but have that cinch bolt tight. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people like to hold that cup with something while they tighten it. Like it takes two hands, but it's a little tricky. You can just hold it like this, right? That way it just stays right there. And then you can tighten it like this. Okay, but I just guess it, you know, still has play. Or you can try to hold it with your finger, you know, still has some play. Still has play. Still has a little play. See, it got tight. And that cinch bolt's not very tight. And the last thing I want is that thing coming loose. So we're gonna take it off again. Sometimes you gotta do it, you know, several times. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen it, probably that much. Okay. It helps if you keep your wrench off of it, also off of the adjuster cup. So we're getting tight. We're getting real close. Nope. I have to back it up again. I'm going to loosen that cup, probably another quarter turn. There we go. Tighten that by hand. This is a fine adjustment. This is a lot of guessing work, okay? There. Still has a little play in there. So let me see if it tightens up more. No, that's too loose now. So there. Sometimes you just gotta take it off and then retighten it, and that cup will move a little bit like it just did right there. Oh, almost though. Oh. Getting there. Each time I do this, it's tightening that cup a little bit more. Probably Tim right there. Now, that's very close. One more time. It's fucking hot in here. Okay, almost. Oh. Very close. This might be the one. Nope. There. Let's try that. I'm just going to leave a little play in it because I'd rather have just a touch of play than it be tight. Because if it's tight, you're going to lose power. Okay. So we're almost there. Oh, that's where I want it, right there, but I couldn't cinch it tight enough, so this should be the one right here. Still a little play, cool. This should be the one right here. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to cinch it up real good because it has just listen, just a hair, and this cinch bolt's pretty tight. See, that ain't going to come off. Look at that. That's free flowing. Okay, but that cinch bolt's tight. Okay, it ain't gonna come off. What's on there? See? Nice and free, but no play. Okay? That's how you want it. You see who's texting me? You have to wait, dude. You don't have to wait, brah. Alright. So that's done. Let me clean up his cranks down here a little bit. So his cranks are like they're new. They just got, that was an overhaul on the bottom cranks, okay? So now, the next thing I want to take a look at is this wheel he's got here. So let me move this. Actually, I might be able to do that just by sitting right here. Let me remove this tire and tube because they are done. They are finished. Yeah, finished. There. Let me get a couple of tools I need to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tube and tire off one of them right there and put it on here, okay? That's what I'm going to do. So we'll get this off. This is no good. They got decimated. He had a complete tire failure. Okay. Right there. Big old blowout right there. Big hole. Big loose hole. Yeah. Alright. Tube's probably no good. Well, I'm sure it's no good. Really? Who put that damn cap on there that tight? Jeez. Shit on these. It's fucking hot here. I need to turn this fan on above me. Hold on a second. Nope, that's not the right one, Bill. That's the right one. So this whole deal is coming out here. No way. This tube is like not even the right size tube. It's bunched up in there like it's a 29er tube. That's fucking hilarious. Look at this. It's bunched up in there. It's like a fucking 29, I'll bet. Let's check it out. Let's see if I'm guessing right. God damn, what's fucking stuck on there? Holy shit, dude. See? Holy shit. What the hell, dude? Okay, let's get this sucker off. That's toast. Toast! Toast, I tell you, toast! I'm guessing, well, let's see what size this is. Good shot. I mean, it blew out bigger than shit right there. Look at that. Big old hole. Gaping hole. Look at that. Big gaper. Instant flat tire with the hole that big. Instant. So this is a 26. I don't know why it was bunched up so much like that. That was weird. So anyways, let's check out this wheel. It's got some play in it here. See? We've got a loose hub. It's not that loose though, not super loose. Let me see if I can tighten it a little bit without having to disassemble the whole thing. So this is a 16, let's go 15. Alright, so 15. I guess on this side 16, let's look. That side's crescent wrench. So this is going to be 16. Yeah, this is going to be 15. Yeah. Shit, maybe even 14. Check. No, it's 15. So, take that off. Get this bad boy adjusted on here. Looks like it's already pretty close. There we go. I'm just gonna see if I can get a turn on this here. Nope. This bad boy's gonna have to stay. It's not that loose. It's nothing that I would want. These coaster brakes, you break them open, they could be a real pain in the ass real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it. It's not very loose anyways. It's not very loose. I know what I gotta do. Let me see. So I'm just gonna take this one off and just try to tighten it from here because that looks like that cup's just spinning. And you know what? Spinning ain't winning. That was what, 15? 15. Try this. I'm just gonna try to break it loose. Try again. Yeah, that's gonna help. Much better. Much better. No play. We got it. Got it! So I'm gonna reinstall it after I put a new tube and tire on it. Oh. Okay. And they're holding there good. These are, the tires are the same. Yeah. Let me see what size is this. I can't see good. They look pretty close to the same, but kind of liking this one a little better. So we're gonna go with this, even though it's a mountain bike tire, but it's the same size, so it's gonna work. Now, so this bike is easy, just like I thought it would be. Cruisers are easy, man. Okay. Oakley dokley. Break it loose. This hadn't been off in a long time, I could tell. Okay. Hey, at least you'll have traction in the mud now. Yeah. Right? All that matters is the son of a bitch rolls and gets his ass to work. Because I don't want to be covering for his shit. Yeah. There we go. You getting it, man? The reason I'm taking off this wheel, because this wheel's got broken spokes and it's pretty much trash. This wheel's trash. It'll go in the trash, this one. I mean, if you're really a parts scavenger, you'll take you could save the free wheel and all the bearings and the you know, the axle and shit, but I'm not doing that anymore because I'm not like doing this for a hobby or a living anymore. Never did do it as a living, but it was a hobby, repairing bikes. And you know, I used to save all the parts I could, you know, all the scrap parts, I'd save them, but not anymore, man. If I open a bike shop in the future, yeah, then I'll save all my parts, all of them, every nut and bolt. You know, even like spokes and stuff you can reuse, you know. But I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing mall cop, so no need to have all the clutter, you know what I'm saying? Now mine, this is a good tube here. We're going to save this tube. This is going to be the tube that he's going to use. Okay, because the other one, complete catastrophic failure. So there's his tube, and this is going to be his new tire. His new old tire. There. So he's got a liner in there already, so I need to save this one. So this thing's gone. This is, someone will probably grab this out of the trash though, some bike scrapper, you know. It's actually aluminum. I could probably recycle it. Wait, it might be steel. Could recycle that shit if you wanted to, if you're a scrapper. Ugh. All right, so I'm gonna take a gander at his inner lining right here. Make sure nothing's poking through. That's gonna pop his tube. That looks good. All's well. All's good. So you want to make sure you put the tire on in the right direction because the tread has a direction, and you want to make the point of the tread where it goes to a point facing the same way you're going to be riding the bike. So this coaster brake's going to be like this. You're going to be riding like this. That's the way right there. All right. So this is a mountain bike tire, but it's the same size as a cruiser tire. The only difference, it's not quite as wide. But that's not going to really matter because he's just using this bike for transportation pretty much. It'll probably be a little faster with this tire on there because it's more narrow. So the bike will be feeling a little faster. Less drag. Wider the tread, the more drag you got. I mean, went right on. See? Right on, man. Now we'll pop the tube in. Okay. Always start with your stem. Find the hole. Good at doing that. Stick it in the hole. Good at doing that too, but well, maybe not. It's been so long. Yeah. So there it is. Okay. Make sure you get the shaft through the hole. Yeah. Get the tube in there. I like to set it down like this and just go in a circle like this. Okay. Stuff the tube. It's a game called Stuff the Tube without cranking it up. Okay. Blam. Handled with the hardness. Make sure your stem is straight like that. The shaft. Okay. This is PG-13, remember, so don't get on me too much. I do label it as a PG-13 channel. All right. So Easy peasy, man. Boom. Okay, that's it. That puppy straight right there. Okay, it's on. All right. So let's reinstall this bad boy onto the bike. Okay. So grab your chain, put it on the gear before you put it on the bike. Okay. Just like that. Good. Handled. Okay, and then you slide it like this, back on the bike, like that. Get your coaster brake where it needs to go, like that. Okay, grab the bolt that I took off and forgot where I put it. Dang nabbit, there it is. All right. Get your ass over here. So there's the bolt. So get that started. Okay. There. Put this on the front sprocket so we can tighten our chain accordingly. Okay. There we go. There you go. There. So chain's pretty good like that. Make sure your wheel's straight. Okay, like this. This bike is too easy, man. Really it is. That's the beauty of beach cruisers. Coaster brake. The only hard thing about a coaster brake bike is actually rebuilding the coaster brake itself. The back wheel. Those are a bitch. Ain't gonna lie. So that thing went down, so I'm gonna take it back off. Gotta make sure that coaster brake stays above. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the coaster brake now. Okay, right here, right here, right now. It's everything right now. Seize the moment. Right now, it's everything. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take these damn gloves off. Woo! See that sweat go flying? That's hand jizz right there, buddy. All right, get out the way. All right, so let's get this coaster brake on. That way it doesn't spin. When I'm trying to do the blind wheel, you know what I mean? There, you don't have to like totally tighten it because you want it to not bind up the wheel while you're putting it on, okay? Okay. All right. So we're gonna tighten this bad boy back up. Everything looks straight, yep. Boom. Right there. Chain good, yep. You don't want your chain super tight either, okay? You want to make sure it's a little bit of play in there. Okay, so let's use this guy. So I'm just going to hold the wheel so it doesn't move when I tighten it, okay? Chain good, yep. Okay, there, that's pretty good. Chain good, yep. Now I can torque it. That's torque, not twerk. That puppy was loose when I got it. There we go. No play, very little play. Very little. That's good right there. You want a hair of play anyways, because that will give you performance, all right? So this bike's going to probably haul ass compared to what he's used to it. The way it was before, it's going to feel real good, okay? So, adjusted the back hub, overhauled the bottom bracket, the bearings and everything. and he's good to go. Okay. Now let me tighten up that coaster brake real quick. Without sitting on my damn table. These puppies. Maybe someday I'll show you how to overhaul a coaster brake inside the hub. It's got a tiny bit of play, but it's a lot better than it was. That's about where I'd like it anyways, because they perform really good like that. So I'll put some air in the tire and it's pretty much done. Pretty much it is done. I'll lube the chain up for him too. His chain looks like it could use a shot of lube. Oh. 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 Nope. Going on this side. Oh. There we go. So I'm going to loosen it after I air it up. Straighten it out just a little bit. It's just a little bit cockeyed. I mean, I can leave it, but I'm a perfectionist. I don't like shit like that. I like it perfect. There we go. Touch more air. Oh, the fucking tube moved. I like that. Make sure that stem's straight. There we go. Right there. There. Too young to fall in love. Too young to fall in love. Too young to fall in love. Too young. Love. One more. All right. Stem looks straight. Good deal. Here, pull my finger. All right. So we straight, dog. Boom. He's good, man. So we'll take it for a test ride. You know. He's straight, dog. I'll throw a little lube on the chain for him. There you go, playa. Let that work in a little bit. There it is. There you go, Joe. There you go, Joe. So, puppy's spinning good, as you can see. So, about an hour of labor. Not bad. For an overhaul of the bottom bracket and new tire and tube and adjustment to the rear wheel. So he's straight, man. So that concludes this episode of Bill's Bitchin' Bikes on the PG-13 Bill Hound Show. So y'all take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. And T, if you're watching this, I'm going to drop this off tonight. All right. So we'll catch you later. I'll be texting you next. Later.